Okay, how to access Path Driver reports. First, you need to go to the link that I've sent you in the email. The link has updated from last year, so make sure you use the new one in the email. Your username is your first name, last name, and your password, it should be your last name. If you have any trouble getting in, just send me a quick email and I can reset your password or get you into the system if for some reason you are not in there. Okay, now that we're in, we want to go to reports on the top right, and now over here on the left we want to click the path driver, select the path driver that we're interested in. For this purpose I'll use math. Okay, so this right now is a nice little box and whisker plot of everybody in the school who has been tested. Let's just look at one grade level. So if I click at 6th grade, I can see just how 6th grade did. I can see how many students are classified, or what percentage of the students are classified as at risk, medium risk, and then low risk. So that just kind of gives me a summary of 6th grade. So now the next question would be, who are these students? So on the left, I actually want to go to screening details underneath class. Okay, and once I've done that, I can now see my students. The first is going to be, I can flip through, because we are so large and all of the students had to be tested within one class, I don't get a nice pretty picture of this. But if I scroll down below, I can start to see anybody in red would be considered high risk. So at this point, I can see what their national percentile is and how they rank in comparison to only 6th grade students within our school who have been tested. Again, once I get everybody tested, I'll run these reports for you and give them to you. But in the meantime, you can log in and see. So if I click on a student, now that I have that student selected, I'm going to go over to the left and I want to go to student screening details. Let me repeat myself. I'm going to go over to the left and I want to go to student test summary. Okay, so now I can see the 3 different sections in Path Driver for math. The first one is comparing numbers. They had to decide which one was bigger. Fraction computations, we can just glancing at this real quick, they had 3 minutes to work on this whole section right here. So we can see that this student definitely is struggling with fractions. And then the last section is estimation, where they had to estimate where a proper and improper fraction went on the number line. Okay, so from here, I could click and go into even more detail. I can see what percentage they got right. Let's just look and see. You can see the questions that they were asked by clicking on it, just to give you an idea of where each student is. Now they are by class, not by home base. They are by a class of 6th grade because it was a universal screening test. So you will have to sort through and find your students. But our biggest concern would be our ones that are at risk. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to help you get going more with Path Driver. And also on the left down here, there are some resources for teachers, some videos on how to do some things. Also some different types of reports that you can run, and some different ways to look at what the data actually means. If you have any questions, just let me know.